Angels are saying your name right now, soft but certain, as if every syllable carries light. They are gathered in the quiet corridors of heaven, speaking about you as though the next move in your life has already been decided. Above you, beyond what your eyes can see, a scroll with your name written in radiant gold has been unrolled. And there, in that holy place, a blessing has been set apart, not for anyone else, but for you. It has waited patiently, like a sealed gift on a table of eternity, and now the time has arrived for it to be placed gently yet powerfully upon your name. This blessing is not just for a single moment, it is a mantle that will rest on you and travel with you wherever you go. It will touch the way people think of you, the way doors open before you, the way opportunities find you even when you are still. Your name will carry a fragrance of favor, a glow of grace. And all the while, you will know deep in your soul that this was not earned by striving, but given by the one who has watched every silent prayer, every private tear, every choice to keep going when the weight felt too much. The angels lean closer, smiling, as if they have been waiting to see the look on your face when you realize what is coming. Heaven is a place of perfect timing, and your time is now drawing into view. The phrase, 2 minutes left, is not a countdown of fear but an announcement of joy, the moment before a long-awaited sunrise, the breath before a beautiful song begins. It means the wait is almost over. Right now, unseen to the natural eye, there is movement in your favor. People you have never met are speaking your name with kindness. Opportunities you have not searched for are being written into your path. Places you have not dreamed of are being prepared for your arrival. All because heaven has decided it is time for your story to turn a page. And when this blessing rests on you, it will feel like stepping into sunlight after years in the shade. It will feel like finding the missing piece of a puzzle you didn't even realize was incomplete. Your spirit will recognize it instantly, because deep inside you have been carrying the space for it all along. This is why the angels are urging you to lean in, to open your heart wide, to let your faith breathe again. 2 minutes in heaven's timing is the blink before fulfillment, the whisper before the yes, the final thread being woven into a tapestry that has been years in the making. You are about to see what heaven saw all along, that your life was never forgotten, never overlooked, never too late. Your name has been chosen, and your blessing has been written. They are still speaking your name in heaven right now, and the sound of it is like music that has been played for centuries yet never grows old. In the courts of light, where every word is pure and every intention is wrapped in love, your name is echoing like a promise about to be fulfilled. The angels are moving in perfect harmony, each one aware of the exact moment your blessing must arrive. And while the world around you may seem ordinary, heaven is quietly arranging extraordinary things. It is almost like the way the air feels before a gentle rain, calm, yet carrying the scent of change. The atmosphere is shifting in your favor without you needing to push, without you needing to struggle. Your blessing is not coming through the noise of the world, it is coming through the stillness of divine timing. And right now, that timing is pressing forward, because heaven has decided it will no longer wait. The blessing that is about to be placed on your name is not just a gift, it is a seal. It will identify you as someone who has been marked for favor. Wherever your name is mentioned, something inside people will pause. They may not understand why, but they will feel the weight of heaven behind your name. Doors that once closed will now hesitate before shutting. Hearts that once turned away will now turn toward you with warmth. Even the ground you walk on will feel different, because you will carry the authority of a blessing that cannot be taken away. You may wonder why this blessing is coming now, after all this time. And heaven's answer is simple, because now you are ready to carry it without losing it. Blessings that arrive too soon can feel heavy, but blessings that arrive in their season feel like wings. You have been through enough preparation, enough quiet shaping, enough silent strengthening, to receive this without fear and without doubt. The angels are leaning over the edge of eternity, watching as this moment unfolds. They know the path that has led you here, the days when your prayers felt unanswered, the nights when your hope felt thin, the moments you nearly gave up. And it is because you did not give up that this moment exists. Not because you were perfect, but because you kept moving forward even when the road felt endless. This blessing will not just touch your life in one area, it will move like water into every part of your existence. It will refresh your relationships, your work, your dreams, and even the way you see yourself. Where you once saw limitation, you will see possibility. Where you once felt forgotten, you will feel chosen. And where you once carried uncertainty, you will carry peace. Right now, as you hear these words, imagine your name being spoken in the halls of heaven. Imagine it written on a scroll that is being carried toward the place where blessings are released. This scroll is not made of paper, but of light, and every letter of your name is glowing as if it has been kissed by eternity. The angels are not walking slowly, they are moving with the kind of urgency that comes when a mission is nearly complete. You may not see them, but you can sense the shift. That's why something inside you feels alert, awake, expectant, as if your spirit knows that something beautiful is about to arrive. And you are right. This is not a coincidence. This is not just another day. This is the day heaven has been preparing for you. And when this blessing touches you, it will bring with it a series of divine alignments. People you were meant to meet will suddenly cross your path. Opportunities that were once blocked will suddenly appear. Conversations that changed the course of your journey will begin without warning. It will be as though heaven has placed you in the center of a story that has already been written for your good. The angels are still speaking your name, and not in whispers anymore, but in declarations. They are announcing your blessing into every corner of the unseen. They are calling it forth from places you cannot reach on your own. And they are smiling, because they know that when you see what is about to happen, your heart will overflow with gratitude. You have only to open your heart, to allow this truth to sink deep. You are about to carry a blessing that no one else can carry for you. It will fit your life perfectly, as if it was made only for you, because it was. In the realm where time bends to the will of eternity, your name has already been placed in the book of favor. It rests there, glowing softly under the gaze of the one who has always known the rhythm of your heartbeat. The angels are still gathered around it, each one holding a thread of light that is woven into the fabric of your destiny. Every thread tells a story, of moments you thought were wasted but were actually preparing you, of days you felt unseen but were being watched over, of paths you didn't understand but were leading you here. Right now, heaven is preparing a table in your honor. It is not a table you can see with your eyes yet, but it is real, more real than the chairs you sit on or the walls that surround you. Upon it are the blessings with your name etched into them, waiting for the moment when heaven's timing meets your readiness. And that moment is drawing closer with every breath you take. The air in the heavenly courts is alive with motion. You are the subject of a conversation between love and promise, between destiny and fulfillment. It is a conversation that has been echoing for longer than you have been alive, and now it is reaching its conclusion. The blessing that is coming is not a random act, it is the answer to an ancient agreement made over your life before you even took your first step on this earth. This is why you have felt the subtle shift in your spirit. It's why, lately, your heart has carried a quiet expectancy, even if your mind cannot explain it. Heaven is not asking you to fight for this blessing, heaven is inviting you to receive it. And receiving requires something softer than striving, it requires trust. The angels are moving like a river toward you, each carrying a fragment of what you are about to receive. Some carry peace that will settle into the deepest corners of your heart. Some carry provision that will fill the places of lack in your life. Others carry joy that will lift the weight of the past and replace it with the lightness of hope. And woven through it all is a kind of love that cannot be earned, only embraced. Imagine for a moment that you are standing in an open field under a sky so vast it feels endless. The light is warm, the air is still, and in the distance, you see them, a procession of angels, moving toward you with purpose. Their faces shine with the knowledge of what they carry. They are not rushing, yet their steps are steady, sure, unstoppable. Every movement they make sends waves through the atmosphere, and those waves are already reaching you. As they come closer, you realize that the blessing on your name is not just for you, it is for everyone your life will touch. The light they bring will not stop at the edge of your existence, it will spill over into the lives of those who are connected to you. Your family, your friends, even strangers you have yet to meet, all will feel the ripple of what heaven is about to release over you. This is why heaven guards your name so carefully. It is not just a label, it is a vessel. And in just a short time, that vessel will be filled with something so precious, so luminous, that it will change the way you walk through this world. Not with arrogance, but with quiet certainty. Not with fear, but with steady faith. The angels are smiling now because they can already see the moment when you will understand. They see the instant when the blessing will touch you, and your heart will recognize it, not as something foreign, but as something you have been waiting for all along. And in that moment, you will know that every delay had a purpose, every unanswered prayer had an answer waiting, and every quiet season was a chapter in the story. Right now, there is movement you cannot see. Invisible hands are rearranging the threads of your life so that the next chapter unfolds with precision. What seemed tangled is being rewoven into patterns of beauty and meaning. The blessing that carries your name has been in preparation for longer than you know. It has passed through many hands, angelic messengers who have touched it, refined it, breathed life into it, until it is exactly what you need in this season. The skies above you hold stories they are eager to tell. If you could hear them, you would know that nothing has been random. Every delay, every shift, every closed door was heaven's way of steering you toward this moment. Even the times you thought you were standing still, you were actually being positioned. Your life was being aligned with the path of favor that is now drawing near. The angels walk in unison, carrying the weight of joy, peace, and abundance. They are not in a hurry, but they are not wasting a single second. With each step, the atmosphere around you changes, heaviness begins to lift, your breath feels lighter, and your heart starts to open as if it knows something your mind has yet to understand. In the distance, a light begins to grow. It is not the light of the sun or the stars, it is the light of completion. It means that the long season of waiting is folding into the first pages of fulfillment. This light is carrying the blessing on your name, and as it approaches, it touches the edges of your soul. You begin to remember promises you had almost forgotten, dreams you once tucked away for someday, and the quiet whispers you've heard in prayer telling you that you were made for more. You have not missed it. That is the truth heaven wants you to hold in your spirit right now. You have not been overlooked, not even for a moment. Your name has been spoken in heavenly chambers over and over until it vibrates with the frequency of promise. The angels have guarded it like a precious jewel, and today, they are placing it back into your hands with something new wrapped around it, a blessing that cannot be mistaken, delayed, or diminished. When the blessing reaches you, it will feel like coming home after a long journey. You will feel a release in your heart as if a weight you didn't know you were carrying has been lifted. You will see connections form that you could never have orchestrated on your own. The right people will appear at the right time, the right opportunities will unfold like flowers in the sun, and the right words will find you even when you are not looking for them. In the courts of heaven, the scroll with your name is being unrolled right now. On it are written the assignments, the answers, and the gifts that belong to you. And as each line is read aloud by the angels, the words become action. The blessing is not just an idea, it is a living reality that is moving toward you, step by step, heartbeat by heartbeat. This is the moment to open your hands, both in spirit and in truth. Because what is coming is not small. It is not ordinary. It is the kind of blessing that leaves traces of heaven in every place it touches. It will touch your work, your home, your relationships, your thoughts, and even your rest. It will not be rushed, yet it will arrive exactly when it is meant to, and when it does, you will know. Even now, heaven is leaning closer. The air is thick with expectation. And somewhere in that holy stillness, your name is glowing brighter, ready to be crowned with the blessing that has been walking toward you all along. There is a place beyond time where your name is not just written, it is sung. It is carried on melodies so pure that even the stars pause in their course to listen. In that place, heaven has been crafting something for you, not in haste, but with the tender patience of eternity. Every detail has been considered, every strand of light woven into it, so that when it finally rests in your hands, it will fit your life perfectly. This is not a blessing that was pulled from a shelf and handed to you. No, this has been shaped by the very heart of God. It has been prayed over by angels, blessed in the courts of heaven, and protected from every force that would try to alter it. It carries the fragrance of heaven, the warmth of divine love, and the weight of promises fulfilled. Right now, the angels are not just speaking, they are moving. I see them walking through a corridor of light, each step echoing with purpose. In their hands, they carry what looks like a sealed vessel, glowing with a golden fire that does not burn but heals. Inside that vessel is the blessing with your name engraved upon it. The closer it gets to you, the more the air around you begins to change. You might feel it as a calm in your spirit, a warmth on your skin, or a sudden clarity in your thoughts. Every prayer you have whispered in the quiet has been gathered here. The ones you thought were forgotten, they are here too. Some of them have been answered already, but you have not yet seen the form the answer will take. Heaven has been arranging your steps so that when this blessing arrives, you will be ready to receive it, use it, and carry it well. The angels are smiling, not because they are simply delivering something, but because they know what this will do for you. They know how it will unlock doors you thought were sealed shut. They know how it will bring laughter back to your days, how it will restore what you thought could never be mended, how it will take pieces of your story that felt scattered and weave them into something breathtaking. This blessing is not only for you, it is also for those connected to you. It will ripple outward, touching lives you may never even meet. Just as a single drop in a still pool creates waves that move far beyond the point of impact, what heaven is placing on your name will carry a reach you cannot yet measure. The scroll is almost at your hands now. I see the seal glowing, and as it opens, light spills out in every direction. This light does not blind, it illuminates. It moves into the deepest corners of your life, even the ones you have kept hidden from others. And in those places, it plants seeds, seeds of joy, seeds of peace, seeds of abundance. They will grow in their time, each one a reminder that heaven's work in your life is ongoing. There is no rush here, yet there is no delay. This is divine timing at its finest. The blessing arrives not a moment too soon or too late, but exactly when your heart is ready to receive it without fear, without doubt, without hesitation. You will know it's here because something inside you will feel like it has found its missing piece. The angels now stand before you, and their voices are like the sound of water over smooth stones, steady, clear, life-giving. They do not speak in riddles, they speak in truth. And the truth is this: your name is marked for favor. Not ordinary favor, but the kind that shifts the course of your life in ways you could not have imagined. So, open your heart. Open your hands. This is the moment heaven has been preparing you for, and it is here. Not tomorrow. Not in another lifetime. Now. The angels are still here, closer now than before, and you can almost sense the shift in the air around you. There is a warmth, not from the sun, but from something deeper, a glow that seeps into your spirit. It's as though heaven itself has stepped into your space, bringing a fragrance you cannot name but somehow recognize. It smells like hope. It feels like home. One of the angels steps forward, holding a scroll so radiant that the light dances off its surface. The name written on it is not just ink, it is alive, pulsing gently like a heartbeat. Your heartbeat. The angel does not rush. Heaven's timing is never hurried, yet every moment feels important, as though the next breath you take will carry a miracle with it. The angel's eyes meet yours, and in that gaze is understanding, of your journey, of your silent prayers, of the nights you thought no one was listening. Every tear you've shed is known here. Every moment you've chosen to hope when it would have been easier to let go is remembered. Nothing about your story is overlooked. As the seal begins to open, the air fills with a hum, a soft vibration that seems to tune your heart into heaven's frequency. This is the sound of promises being activated. It's the melody of prayers finding their answers. It's the music of something long awaited finally stepping into the now. Inside the scroll is more than words, it is life itself. It carries visions of your future, glimpses of joy yet to come, connections yet to be made, doors yet to open. Some of these will appear suddenly, like light flooding a dark room. Others will grow quietly, like seeds pushing through soil toward the sun. The angels speak, their voices weaving together in perfect harmony. What is coming will not pass you by. What has been prepared will not be taken from you. This blessing has been guarded through time itself to arrive in your hands today. You feel the truth of their words settling in your chest like a steady flame. This is not the kind of gift you question, it's the kind you receive with both hands and an open heart. And yet, as you take it in, you realize, the blessing is not only for you. It will overflow into the lives of those connected to you. Your family, your friends, even strangers you will meet in moments that seem small but are written into the bigger plan. The angels smile, for they know something you cannot see yet, that this is the start of a season where heaven's fingerprints will be everywhere in your life. You will look back and realize that nothing was random, that every detour brought you here, that every delay was actually preparation. The light from the scroll now surrounds you completely. It touches the walls of your home, the spaces where your laughter will echo, the quiet corners where you will pray, the paths you will walk. It doesn't just change your future, it transforms your present. And then, in the stillness, you hear it, not with your ears, but with your spirit. A whisper that feels like the gentlest embrace. You are seen. You are known. You are loved without measure. The angels remain for a moment longer, letting these words settle into you. They don't ask you to earn this blessing. They don't ask you to prove you deserve it. They only ask you to receive it. To hold it close. To trust that what has been started will be finished. As the vision begins to fade, you realize something profound. Heaven did not come to visit you, heaven came to stay. And this blessing, now resting on your name, is the beginning of a chapter where every page will carry the light of divine favor. The blessing has now settled over you like a gentle dawn, and the air feels different, lighter, warmer, alive. Every corner of your space seems touched by an unseen hand. It's as though heaven left fingerprints on the walls, on the air you breathe, even on the silence between your breaths. You realize, in this moment, that something irreversible has begun. You walk through your day with a quiet awareness that the unseen is working in your favor. Even the smallest things feel intentional, the smile of a stranger, the unexpected call from someone you'd almost forgotten, the way the sunlight rests on your face for just a little longer than usual. You begin to sense that none of this is coincidence. This is heaven's way of letting you know that the scroll wasn't just a promise, it was a release of something living, something moving toward you with purpose. The angels are still here, though you may not see them with your eyes. You feel them in the way your heart suddenly feels steadier, in the way your thoughts seem clearer, in the way hope rises without you forcing it. They walk alongside you, not just as messengers, but as companions in this new season. One of them, the same who held the scroll, walks close enough for you to feel a soft warmth on your right side, like sunlight breaking through clouds. You remember the words they spoke before, "What is coming will not pass you by." And suddenly, you understand that this blessing isn't a single moment. It's a flow, a river that will keep bringing more into your life. It will show up in ways you could never predict. Some will be sudden, a door opening where you thought there was only a wall. Others will be slow, a dream that grows quietly until one day you wake up and realize you're living it. As you move forward, you begin to notice how the atmosphere around you responds to this blessing. Conversations shift. People you meet seem drawn to you for reasons they can't explain. Opportunities find you without you chasing them. It's as though your very name has been carried into rooms you have yet to enter, and already it is being spoken with favor. The angels seem pleased, but they are not surprised. This is exactly how heaven works. They know that when heaven places a blessing on a name, it is not only about what you will receive, it is also about who you will become in the process. You will find yourself speaking life into others without even trying. You will notice that your presence itself brings peace into places that were restless before you arrived. And here is the beautiful truth: the blessing is not fragile. You do not have to hold it tightly in fear of losing it. You only have to carry it with trust, knowing that it was sealed for you long before you ever knew it existed. It cannot be stolen. It cannot expire. It can only grow. In the quiet of your heart, you sense a whisper: this is only the beginning. And deep down, you believe it. Because something in you knows that heaven does not start a work it does not intend to finish. You sit for a moment, closing your eyes, and you let the truth of it all wash over you, the faithfulness of divine timing, the kindness in being chosen, the wonder of being seen. You realize that this blessing is not just an answer to prayers, it is an invitation to live differently. To wake each day expecting goodness. To walk as though the path ahead is already cleared. To trust that your steps are guided, even when you cannot see the whole map. Somewhere in the distance, you can almost hear it, the sound of pages turning in a book. It's your book. And heaven is writing a new chapter right now, one that will carry more light, more connection, more fulfillment than you have yet known. The angels remain near, but they are quiet now, allowing you to rest in the stillness of this moment. They know you will carry this blessing well. They know that, in time, it will multiply in ways even you cannot imagine. And they smile, because heaven's work in you has only just begun. The next morning arrives softly, as though heaven itself decided to pull back the curtains on a brand new scene in your life. The air feels unusually clear, carrying with it the quiet hum of something unfolding. You open your eyes and sense that this day is not like the others before it. There is no rush, no chaos, just a deep and steady calm that rests on you like a warm shawl. You breathe it in, knowing without question that this is the atmosphere of answered prayers. Even before you move from your bed, there is an awareness in your spirit: the blessing is active. It is moving through unseen pathways, touching conversations you haven't had yet, opening doors you haven't walked through yet, arranging details in places you haven't even thought to look. And the most beautiful part? You don't have to force any of it. You just have to be awake enough to notice. As you go about your morning, the world itself seems to respond differently to you. The light from the sun falls in patterns across your room that look almost intentional, as if painted there by a master artist to remind you that beauty has been placed in your path. You hear a familiar song playing faintly in the background from somewhere outside, a song you once loved but hadn't heard in years. It feels like a gentle nod from the heavens, a sign that nothing is forgotten. While making your tea or coffee, you catch yourself smiling for no reason. It's not because everything is perfect, but because something deep within you is steady, certain, anchored. You have become aware of the divine nearness in a way you hadn't felt before. Every sip, every breath feels like a small act of gratitude, and even the ordinary is now touched by the extraordinary. The angels walk with you quietly, letting you experience the joy of seeing heaven's orchestration play out. One of them leans close, though you cannot hear words with your ears, you feel them in your heart. Watch today. Just watch. And so you do. Later, you receive a message, unexpected, yet perfectly timed. It could be from someone you haven't spoken to in a long time, or an opportunity that seemed out of reach before. You read the words slowly, realizing this is not random. This is alignment. This is what happens when heaven marks your name. Things that seemed closed are suddenly open. People who were silent suddenly speak. Paths that were hidden suddenly appear. As the day continues, you notice small but powerful confirmations, a stranger's kindness that feels almost too specific to be coincidence, a phrase someone says that echoes something you prayed in secret, a sense of being guided in even the simplest choices. The blessing is not just one event, it is a continuous thread weaving itself into the fabric of your daily life. By afternoon, you feel it even more strongly. There's a lightness in your steps, a glow in your presence. Without realizing it, you've begun to carry yourself differently, not because you're trying to, but because heaven's favor naturally shifts the way you walk through the world. People notice, even if they can't explain why. They are drawn to the peace you carry, to the quiet assurance that something greater is at work in you. The angels watch closely, not interfering, but ensuring that every detail unfolds in perfect time. They know that what is happening now is only a glimpse of the fullness to come. Your heart begins to grasp this truth as well. You understand that the blessing isn't rushing toward a single climax, it is a river that will keep flowing, deepening, widening, nourishing every part of your journey. As the evening settles, you take a moment to pause. You look back on the day, and you see how it has been layered with grace from the very first breath you took this morning. And in that stillness, you hear it again, the gentle whisper that has followed you since yesterday, this is only the beginning. You close your eyes and let that truth sink deeper than before. You are no longer waiting for something far away, you are living inside it. The blessing is here. The blessing is now. And it will keep unfolding in ways that will continue to surprise you.